Hey everyone, it's Ritimitsitsiama here, and you are welcome to The Growing Seed. If you're interested on how I achieved this look and what the video will basically be about, continue watching. Guys, it's spring. It's spring, and I'm so happy. I don't think y'all just understand how happy I am. Like, I'm so happy because it's spring. Like, guys, how long have I been waiting for this season to come? Plus, it's my favorite season. I'm so excited, like out of my mind right now. September is a very chilled month, very cool month. It brings a lot of positive energy, positive vibes. So I figured, why not bring something positive? I come here today with tips on how to invest on yourself this season. Guys, it is the season to invest on yourself. It is the season to finally realize your worth. The girlies and the guys have been going through a lot, okay? This especially during August. Like, I know myself, I've also been going through the most, which is why I just feel like, you know what? I am a guardian angel today. If you needed something to just lift up your mood, to just be positive, this is your sign, okay? So I will not just be doing that. It is a get ready with me / chit chat. I have here with me 6 tips on how to invest in yourself this season, okay? So if you want to know what those tips are, just continue watching the video. Let's just get into the video. Yeah, so like I said, it is a get ready with me. So I will be getting ready. The first thing I'm about to do is just get this hair out of my face. Anyway, the first thing that I'm about to do on my face, okay, I have my makeup kit here. It's not a kit, it's just like bags filled with makeup stuff. I know I have tiny ears, but that's not the point of the video. So the first thing I'm about to do, I'll be looking in my mirror as I am talking to you guys. I am starting with is primer. Yes, and the first tip is, first of all, we need to get our mental health in check, okay? We do not neglect, guys, I will not be mentioning my products because what? But I am going to be doing very simple look. But like I said, the first tip is to get your mental health in check, okay? And by that, I mean really invest in your mental health, okay? I have noticed that this generation has a tendency of neglecting on their mental health, which is whack if you ask me, because our mental health is the one thing that just keeps us going, guys. It's the one thing that will really determine if your day or your season or whatever phase in your life goes well. So the moment you neglect that, it'll just not end well for you. You know, you'll end up feeling very not nice and just not well. Like, you won't really be feeling anything anymore. So the one thing that you do need to get in check is your mental health. And by that, I mean doing things that will really have an impact and will reflect later on in your life. And by those things, I mean simple things such as journaling. Guys, you really need to invest in a journal, you know? You need to invest in a journal because that is where you write your deepest thoughts, your emotions, your feelings, and everything of that sort. One other thing you can actually do, okay, right now I'm just about to apply my foundation. But like I was saying, journaling is a very good way to start because that is where you write your deepest thoughts, your truest thoughts, your emotions, how you're feeling. And I feel like it's something that's very good to invest in because your whole world is just on that journal. And yeah, whatever I just said. But yeah, like I'm saying, like, you really need to invest in a journal because the more you keep the thoughts that you have in your head, it's just the more they're gonna get cluttered and they're not really getting anywhere, they're not really going anywhere, they're just stuck in there in your head, nowhere else to go. I mean, obviously, if you do have someone that you talk to now and again, that is good. One other thing that you need to do, find someone to talk to, okay? Remember that you are loved. Therefore, if you can find someone to talk to, please do. And some other things to do for your mental health. The other day, I was really like, I came from therapy the other day, and I did remember, like, while she was talking, I did remember something that I saw on a WhatsApp status, on my cousin's WhatsApp status, right? And this was like early in the year. So what I saw was that it is obviously a post. It's a picture of a jar and a few papers in it, you know? I was like, what is this? So then I read what the picture has to say, right? So in the picture, it was written, find a piece of paper, and with each day that passes, write down things that you have accomplished on that day and put them in a jar, okay? That way, at the end of the year, you get to open the jar and read each and every single thing that you have accomplished. Isn't that sweet? Isn't that nice? So that's something that's very nice to do for yourself, guys. Like, it's something so nice. So I went to therapy on the 31st of August. So I did not even think twice. I immediately went to buy it. I don't know why I didn't just buy it in the beginning of the year. I didn't buy it in the beginning of the year because I was really not in a good space to buy it. Plus I was just really lazy. I'm not gonna lie. I was extremely lazy. But then it was so relevant and so fitting for that day because I was feeling good and I just came from therapy. So I was like, bruh, I have the money. Plus, guys, please don't be afraid to spend on yourself. A part of investing on your mental health means spending on yourself, spoiling yourself, you know? Yeah, so then I was like, I have money. Well, somewhat. I have a bit of money. And you know what? I'm just going to spend this money on myself. The second tip. I'm just applying the second code. Before moving on to the next tip, I will be moving on to the next step, which is consider. Concealer. So what I would do normally is just like, you know, I don't put too much concealer on because, well, apparently nowadays a little bit goes a long way. So the next tip is take yourself out. Like I said, do not be afraid to spend on yourself. So this tip is basically tip number 2. Do not be afraid to spend on yourself. E.g., take yourself out. Go on a solo date. Eventually, you will end up feeling good about yourself. You'll end up feeling... Plus, it really just builds self-love, you know? Yeah, just taking the time. If you're a girl, to like do your makeup, you know, looking cute or whatever. Do you guys see how I played it? Yeah, looking cute. Just for yourself. Like, you end up looking very cute just for yourself. Because I just need us to invest in a hot girl spring, hey? I know it's not a thing, but like, you know, I just needed a thing. Invest on a hot girl spring because, you know, the girls need to be up this season, this month. They just need to be up, you know? Yeah, and if you're a guy, look good, feel good, smell good, you know? Because just those little gestures for yourself will make you feel so great about yourself. Guys, I know it's a panorama right now. And I know some of y'all are in matric, you're writing your prelims. But guys, one thing about the prelim, those things are not nice to you, okay? So it really does mean something to you if you do take yourself out, you know? Yeah, just to take the time out of your day to just be like, wait, King, I'm gonna do this for myself today. I don't need nobody to accompany me. And I said a solo date. Take yourself out, meaning a solo date, because it does, self-love does have to start somewhere, right? Do not depend on a friend to just be like, no mataka, let's go. It really does have to start somewhere, you know? Yeah, that's what I believe in. it's good to start somewhere with yourself, you know. So you really do need to invest in yourself so much that you're willing to just take yourself out without even feeling bad for wasting the money. Because since when does a person waste money on themselves? But yeah, ooh, using the wrong brush, blender. Because at the end of the day, it is you who will end up feeling special, you know? Yeah. So please don't be afraid of spending on yourself. Third tip, be open to adventure. Okay? Be open to adventure, especially if you are a closed-minded person. Be open to adventure, because there really isn't anything wrong with being adventurous, especially if you know that you are doing it for yourself, you're not doing it for anyone else. If you do happen to go on a hike, if you do happen to find someone that is going on a hike, join them. You know, there's nothing wrong with joining someone. Be open to, if you know that you're afraid of heights, be open to go bungee jumping, skydiving, anything really out of your comfort zone. Be out of your comfort zone. I should have named that. Be open to go out of your comfort zone, okay? There really isn't anything wrong with just starting somewhere, especially if you know that you've always wanted to do something, but you've been afraid of doing it just because you are afraid, or you have the fear of what will happen to me if I do this, if I do that. And it's like, girl, don't be afraid, even if it's trying out new food. As long as you know that it's something that you're not used to doing, do it. Please, by all means, do it, just to make yourself feel alive, just to make yourself feel good, you know? Yeah. I finally have a powder. Yeah, I have to contour now. Be your own friend, okay? By that I mean, do not be afraid to do things for yourself, you know? Do not be afraid to invest in yourself so much that you find yourself just being best friends with yourself. I know that sounds crazy, but at some point in your life, you'll have to accept that your friends do have lives, and you will find yourself in a place one day where you really do need your friends, and they will not be there for you, and not on purpose. People just have lives of their own. But by solving that, you can simply be your own friend, you know? Be kind to yourself, be gentle on yourself, be self-compassionate, because nobody needs self-compassion like you do, okay? And that also means if you know that you've done something wrong and you can't seem to forgive yourself, be compassionate on yourself. Stop being so hard on yourself, okay? This season is the season to stop being hard on yourself and stop being more kind to yourself. If you know, like, just start off by really evaluating what kind of friend you are. If you do find yourself having some faults here and there, fix that. And if they are fixable, then you will know what exactly to do for yourself. Like, practice the 5 love languages on yourself, okay? That is also being your own friend, okay? If you know that you love physical touch, skincare routine, your own self-care routine, okay? Run yourself a hot bubble bath, run yourself a nice hot shower, a nice skincare routine, something that'll just make you feel so nice. And that's on being your friend, okay? Really, there really isn't anything wrong with practicing your own love languages on yourself, because at the end of the day, you will end up feeling so good about yourself. The self-love that'll come out of there, ciao. And my 5th tip, guys, I think this is the most important tip of today. Practice gratitude. Okay? Practice gratitude. And by that, I mean, be grateful. Okay? Be grateful for what you have. And I'm not gonna be out here like, hey, Be grateful for what you have. There are some people who don't have it like you do. We get that, we understand that, but be grateful for what you have, you know. And this brings me on to what my therapist told me was that one other thing that you can do to practice, guys. This is blush, né? And I love applying a lot of blush because I love blush. I forgot to contour my nose. I knew there was something that was missing. Ah, girl, you're so silly. Yeah, let me just contour my nose fast. Okay, good. Like, yeah, as I was saying, practice gratitude, okay? I have realized that the less you're grateful is just the less you are appreciative of life. And there's so many things that you can be appreciative of in life. Like I said, the other day at therapy, my psychologist was just like, you know what? One other thing that you can do to practice gratitude is starting a gratitude journal. I was like, what is that? What are you talking about? I don't know what a gratitude journal is. Just like, worry not, my child. A gratitude journal is like a special journal that you buy mainly for being grateful, you know. So in that journal, you will write 3 things you're grateful for that day, okay? Just 3 things. And by the end of that, you say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I remember her saying that gratitude does really do something to you. I heard her saying that the more you're grateful is like, the more like it's more of a chemical thing. It actually does work. Being grateful actually does work for you mentally and emotionally. I remember her saying that a chemical is released, which is serotonin. And serotonin is one of those chemicals that you need to be, in order to be happy, something like that, you know? So yeah, practice gratitude. I bought my own gratitude journal, and so far so good. I am feeling more grateful and I'm feeling more great about myself. Yes, girl. Yes, queen. And yeah, one other thing that you can do, a cute little tip on the side that you can do is meditation. You know, meditate, especially if you know that you do need to heal from certain things that happen to you in life, you know. Yeah. At first I found that meditation was just the hardest thing for me to do because I had a lot of anxiety. I'm one person who just suffers from anxiety, so I found it very hard to meditate at first. Like, meditation, guys, I don't know why my mirror is so far. Meditation was literally one of the hardest things I had to do, and I found that most of the time the voices in my head would always scream in my ear and telling me that I'm not good enough and stuff like that. So meditation really does help with you know, calming down the little voices in your head. The one thing that I forgot to mention in my other video on a good person doing bad things, is that in life, I feel like everyone, well, I was taught this, everyone has that little voice in their heads that just tells them things, and that is your subconscious mind, okay? The little voice in your head that always screams in your ear, that always does this, that always does that, that is your subconscious mind, okay? The one that is aware that there is a voice is you. You are the one that is aware. You are the one who realizes that the things that the voices in my head keeps telling me is not true, and therefore I will work on it. And one of the things that you can do to work on it is doing what? Meditating. I've seen that meditating has helped me with my anxiety. and really just a better lifestyle for myself, especially for my mental health, you know? Yeah. You guys, I'll just continue on with my eyebrows. I'm such a beautiful being. And guys, I don't even need to do much for my eyebrows here. I've found that my eyebrow routine has just minimalized because I don't need to do much. I can just conceal under my brows and then I'm done. Aww, I look cute. Guys, and there you have it. My brows. I'll zoom into that. Eyelashes. Okay, I don't put on eyeshadow, guys, just by the way. Well, for today's look, it's a very simple look, very natural, so I don't want to put eyeshadow because I'm in a hurry. I'm going on a date with my mom, so I really just need to hurry up. And finally, to seal everything together, setting spray. And there you have it, guys. This is my finished look. This is my finished look. I look so pretty. Anyway, I just needed to remind you that you know what? Investing on yourself is really the best thing that you can do for yourself this spring, and that we do need to really change our minds and how we think and start thinking positively, you know, start investing in ourselves and to just be grateful for the lives that we have. The one thing that we can do is celebrate life each day that passes. And one of the things that we can do is just take time for ourselves to just listen to our bodies, what our bodies need, what our bodies want, you know, what our mental health needs, what does it want. What do you want? Anyway, unfortunately, that is the end of the video. I really did enjoy doing this look. I look so pretty. I'll be so pretty on my date with my momsy today. Anyway, thank you so much for watching the video. Please do not forget to do the honors of liking, commenting, and sharing this with your friends. And of course, subscribe to The Growing Seed if you're new to my channel. I'll see you on my next video. Bye! Mwah!